I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Semester enterprising, I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. After realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10, I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections, drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately, Frank the deputy quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer, while we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88.
What's up, guys? Goddamn.
God fucking Lee.
Goddamn, guys.
Doesn't even let me say not a sentence. Okay. What is going on, guys? What is going on? We're back. With another video, man. Another edition of Unscripted, bro. How's everybody doing tonight? As I fix my camera.
Goddamn. Never fucking fails, guys.
It never does, bro. It never does. Speaking of cameras.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's
looking sweet, man.
Noticed. I hope you guys noticed. It's a clear difference in quality from my last camera to this new one now. And it looks amazing, man. I think it does.
Yes, it looks very nice. It looks very nice, man. We're not seeing any seeing any quick RGB changes on the move, man. So
Oh my God.
yeah, you look good,
One
dude.
of them dropping top, I think, will be good.
Yeah. You look good, man.
Fuck
So
it. Thank you, man.
God. You know, nights like tonight are nights I wish I didn't have to talk about wrestling, because everybody that knows me knows I say it every year around this time. This time of year is my favorite time in professional sports, NBA playoffs. I love playoff basketball. Man, I just really wish those finals would have dragged out till Thursday, man. I did want the Nuggets to win, and I'm happy they got to do it in Denver. But man, I just I feel like talking basketball, bro. And I will when the time comes. But yeah, let's talk about some wrestling, man. Let's talk about some wrestling. Monday Night Raw had a lot of good stuff tonight. It had a lot of good stuff. It had a lot of just questionable decisions. I don't know why they're doing. I don't know why we're doing stuff like that. But other than that, man, and then we do have the bloodline stuff's not really it's not a major talking point this week. But there was something we could talk about for them. And then SmackDown, bro. Yeah, you guys are mentioning it. She's back. She's fucking back. Charlotte Flair is back. and she is the line.
Uh, like, lady, I don't think you understand what's going on here, man. But
No.
yeah, man, pretty just lackluster week overall, man. It kind of just, I don't know, man. The current state of the business just feels boring right now overall, man. You got two major stories in Bloodline, whatnot, and then Elite and BCC. But
Chicago
other than
Phil.
that, man, dude, I don't even like. It doesn't even feel like that dude's coming back this
No,
week.
it
This is the
doesn't.
week he's coming back, and it feels nothing like it. I
Mm-mm.
don't know, man. Everything just feels just low right now. I don't know, man. Feels weird.
Yeah, we're in a weird spot. Yeah,
Hmm.
where like you were saying, it's like you have your main event stories that feel like they feel like main event stories and they feel
Yeah,
great, and then everything else is there.
there. Yeah, like really nothing's horrible,
No.
like crazy horrible on either television. It's
Well,
just
well,
so.
well.
And you got
Hold
the
on.
line, and
Ah,
you got other people, but
yeah.
overall, everything's just kind of boring right now. The business is just at a peak interest low, low peak interest, man. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, we're at a we are in a weird spot. We are in a weird spot for sure. Yeah, I mean, you have Money in the Bank that I'm semi excited for. I really like what they did with the Money in the Bank match this year. I really like how they introduced the concept. Well, not it's not a concept, but I really like how Triple H booked the match in terms of everybody in that match has not won a world championship yet. I like that
I
a
love
lot.
that.
I
I
like
love
that
that.
a lot. I'm really hyped for that. I'm really excited for LA Knight. And even I see people talking about some other dark horses that I honestly wouldn't even be mad if they won either. Obviously, in a perfect world, I want LA Knight to win. But if you were to choose some dark horses, man, you got some pretty good names in there, man. You have Damian Priest, one that everybody keeps mentioning. Santos Escobar, who's fantastic. You have Butch, who should be going back to Pete Dunne, hopefully sometime after the Money in the Bank.
Hopefully, man.
Ricochet, I mean,
He ain't winning,
who
but
gives a
he's
shit?
gonna be
But
awesome in the match.
yeah, and
Yeah, that fucking thing.
fuck no. I would have really liked Bronson Reed instead of Nakamura, but that's just me. Um,
Yeah, same.
yeah,
Definitely.
I think he would have added a way better dynamic to the match, being just a super heavyweight in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I thought it would have been really awesome. But yeah, and then for AEW, dude, we got Forbidden Door
Have
2
fun.
weeks away. We got Forbidden Door
Does he?
2 weeks away. And then like Sir K said, dude, Chicago Phil's coming back and it really doesn't feel like it.
Like they literally confirmed basically CMFTR, and it does not feel like it in the slightest, dude. I'll see like Dax tweet about CMFTR stuff, and I'm like, damn, that's actually happening right now. Like, dude, it doesn't even feel like it, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's me. I think a part of it could be me, but I don't know. Everything just feels so right now.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, something feels off, man. Something definitely feels off. So yeah, that's pretty much everything going on. That's pretty much everything going on and then uh well, aside from Charlotte, we got the new women's undisputed. Dude, the
And
last fucking title for Unscripted is something along the lines of WWE needing to get themselves out of their fucked up title situation. We talked last week how how there's a SmackDown Women's Champion on Raw, a Raw Women's Champion on SmackDown. There's a World Heavyweight Champion, and then on the other brand, there's an undisputed champion, even though there's another world champion on the other brand. So what does WWE go and do? They go and give Asuka this fucking championship, which I'm not even gonna go off on the design. I mean,
Who cares at this point? It's WWE.
No question. Who the fuck expected them to give us a fresh design, right? They go out of their way to call Asuka's championship the Women's Undisputed Championship.
Dog. All right, they have the excuse with the men's that they combine two into one. All right, you know what I mean? But with the women, you just changed the name of one title. You didn't unify anything. So you don't even have an excuse to call it undisputed.
No.
You literally just ordered two of the same belt, except one of them, you just made the strap white. You're just fucking lazy.
It's lazy as fuck. But, you know, I mean, I don't know, man. And the only reason Roman Reigns is holding one championship is because that championship is obviously going to eventually turn over to the WWE Championship, because technically Roman Reigns' historic title reign is with the Universal Championship, and it's not even with the Hogans and the Brunos and the fucking Bob Backlunds and the Pedro Morales. No, that's not the same belt. The belt he's held for over 1,000 days is the Universal Championship. So obviously WWE's trick way out of that is going to be to merge the titles and eventually merge that into the WWE Championship.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You know, so that's that. But dude, they fucking just dig themselves in a deeper hole. And then tonight we got the championship with Rhea Ripley. Nothing different. It's Seth's belt with a white strap. It looks nice, don't get me wrong, but
It's
and I mean it looks nice, and that's about it.
I think Seth's white black strap version looks way better. I don't know. I didn't care for that title tonight in a white strap. I don't mind as much as Asuka's in overall design with the white. It's not as bad, but I don't know. It's weird, man. I mean, I didn't expect anything creative. It's WWE. What do we expect? But like I said I think it was Friday. It doesn't even feel, dude. We literally have a whole new set of world champions for the men and the women, and it don't even feel like it, bro.
No.
When I picture future world champions, I don't picture either of these two new belts for the men or the women. I genuinely don't, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they make their titles look very. It just looks like a toy. At least Roman's belt.
Yeah.
I could see Seth's belt getting to that point, you know. But and I mean, then again, it's all about how they go about it. You know what I mean? Are you gonna make it feel? It's obviously a secondary world championship, but are you gonna make it feel like that? With the way WWE's been going so far, it's kind of like they're on the glimpse of like yes and no, because the story with Finn Balor, I think is great. I think it's a great thing for the championship. And I think they have a great story going. But I seen a lot of people saying this on Twitter too, and it's very true. The whole World Championship Open Challenge doesn't do it. It doesn't. Not everybody could be fucking John Cena in 2015, man. Like, it just doesn't. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, oh, I'm going to give the fans a defense because Roman never defends. Roman does never defend, but when he does defend, it's important at least. It's not a matter, like, nobody's asking for Roman Reigns to defend the fucking championships every week. People would have just liked for him to show up more. And I mean, his current schedule right now, he shows up a fair amount. So,
Exactly. Well, somehow he's returning on
no,
Friday
he
from
is
being gone
returning.
for a fucking
He was gone one week and
literally
he's returning.
it's a single episode of SmackDown and he's fucking returning. But yeah, it's not even like the amount of time someone can defend the title. And I'm kind of tired of babyface champions just
Doing
doing
an open
open
challenge.
challenges. Like, dude, have a villain. Make someone challenge you. Something, a story. I just
Yes.
want a story. I don't care the company. I don't care the title. Give me a fucking story, bro. And none of these bookers know how to create a compelling story at this point, unless you're fucking Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. If it's not them or the Elite, no one knows how to tell a fucking story. And that's if the Elite want to. They are right now, which is nice. But,
It just didn't
but
feel
like,
like it, man. It just didn't
it's
want to.
literally if you're a babyface, you do open challenges. If you're a heel, it's shoot hatred shit, where you don't actually like this person in real life, so you're gonna feud with them. That's all it is in wrestling right now, and it's fucking boring.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Seth, man, I know you wanted to do something different. I know you wanted to take risks with your championship, but I can assure you, taking risks is not an open challenge. That's about is the easy way the easiest way out you can go. And that's also one of the most boringest way outs you can go. Um
Literally.
Dude, he's putting on bangers, Dude, you just started a feud with Finn Balor. You just had a great promo segment with Finn Balor tonight, where you I mean, they did really good work, and they have a story, they have a foundation there to go off of, but it's just a matter of wanting to tap into that, or do you want to just have bangers? Because that save the banger for
Who
fucking
doesn't?
Finn Balor at Money in the Bank after you guys get done telling a pretty good story, you know?
Literally, the banger is gonna happen anyway. Focus on the story. That's what modern wrestling isn't getting
They
right
don't
now
get it.
this
No.
year. Like, dude, it's gonna be a banger anyway. Focus on the story, and the match will be good, and it will just culminate. But when you only think about the match, that's all it is. It's just a match. And
Like
nobody in this fucking business gets that right now.
like imagine I mean, look at it. I was trying to find a good example, but I think I found one. So,
Hmm.
do you remember the first time Roman Reigns defended the Universal Championship against Sami Zayn when he was the Great Liberator and he just squashed him? You remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, right? Dude, there was no story. It was just a random match put on SmackDown, right? Nobody gave a fuck about it at all. Fast forward to Elimination Chamber this year, look at the parallels between how much people cared about them. A, cared about the match. B, genuinely wanted to see Sami Zayn win the match. And C, were invested in the match. I mean, look at this.
Exactly.
Look
It's
at
night
this.
and day.
Yes, look at this run from Orange Cassidy. How
I don't
many
give a fuck.
how many bangers has he put on that you probably don't even fucking remember right now?
Exactly, dude. Exactly. The only one I remember that was pretty good was the Swerve one. Wanna know why? Because I was invested because I wanted Swerve to win. That's the only reason I paid attention to the fucking match. And he fucking lost.
To be honest, the only reason I remember that one is because it was on last week's Dynamite.
No, dude, I'll forget the sequences by Wednesday. Easy. I don't even think I remember most of them now. But the only reason I actually paid attention to that match for Orange Cassidy for a week was because I thought he might lose it. And he didn't.
To be honest, dude, he's not losing that thing until like All In.
Dude, I
He sucks. sucks, and I need people to understand that, dude.
He
Like,
is the most overhyped dude in the world.
yeah, I mean, he's good. He's a good wrestler, but it's like, dude, look at the run, which is insane to say. The title he holds is the most prestige mid-card title in AEW, and that's not a testament
Really?
to how good he is.
No.
It's a testament to how bad the TNT Championship is.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's a horrible. That's horrible, but it's true. I mean, come on. And the dude's gonna hold it for a while. Although I think AEW fans are starting to turn on him. I hope so. I saw it on Twitter recently on Wednesday. I hope it comes true.
I can
Um,
fucking hope.
I fucking dude, that dude he's 2017 Roman Reigns. He's the most overexposed, overhyped fucking loser in AEW, dude. He sucks. I don't care for him at all.
No, no. I mean, yeah, like I said, serviceable, good wrestler.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's bottom of the barrel trash, but dude, this
no,
run fucking sucks. It sucks.
it's the
This
same as
guy,
Bianca's reign.
yes, 100%. This guy this year is 14-0. After this match with Swerve, he's 15-0. Can you name me one of these matches that is actually genuinely fucking memorable?
No, you can't. It didn't happen because dude just goes out there and wrestles in his boring ass style every week. In the opener specifically.
Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. So,
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, that was to my point. Worry about the story. When you just worry about putting on a banger and letting your work rate speak for you, yeah, it works for some people, but when everybody tries to do it, it fucking falls flat on its face.
Exactly. Though, look at the whole business now. For the most part, it's fucking boring because that's all anybody does.
Yes, especially people in AEW. I mean,
Oh
granted,
my god.
they don't give them much story to work with, but
No,
somebody
but
needs to say something because it's ridiculous.
they really fucking do, man. Because this shit's getting bad. It's everything feels boring right now. It really does.
Oh, you could say whatever you want about me because I'm going out there and putting on bangers every week. Well, you could take your
Okay,
banger and shove it up your ass.
I don't care if it was in front of an AEW crowd or a fucking indie crowd. If you're not telling a story or making yourself interesting, I don't give a fuck.
Like,
That's just how
honestly,
it is, dude.
imagine fucking Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas at
It's
TakeOver
just a match.
Philly without the story. There's been a lot of takeover matches that have been bangers, but they don't have a story. And unfortunately, they don't get talked about as much as the ones that do. Look at the most talked about takeover matches in NXT history. Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. All of those stories or all of those matches get talked about all the time. Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas. The storytelling in the match alone, let alone the story of Gargano's redemption building up to it. Golly, I just had the one on the tip of my tongue. Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. You think if that whole little attacker storyline didn't go into place, that match wouldn't be still talked about to this day? Probably not. But they gave it a story. Sure, it would have been talked about if people came across an image on social media and said, oh man, remember this? This was a fucking banger. No, it was fucking awesome because of the reveal of Johnny Gargano as the attacker and the whole storyline leading up to it. I mean, it was just fucking fantastic.
It's memorable for that segment alone, and that's something that matters. That AEW fans don't get just segments and promos and story. They don't get it. It matters to make a memorable match. I can't tell you 90% of matches in AEW this year because most of them didn't have a fucking story.
Yeah.
I can name you a lot of them in 2021, and then you wonder why. And people on Twitter I saw today were trying to defend current AEW versus 2021 AEW, talking
Oh, it
about how
doesn't. No, no, no,
yeah,
no,
like
no.
they were talking about like the random weekly shit and how this year, yeah, you have a better roster. I'd rather watch fucking Bandito on my TV than Allen Angels, but is, are they telling stories with either of them? Fucking no, they're not. I want the year where they were telling stories, where the company felt interesting. That's what I want.
Exactly. Does anybody also want to take into account that the match with Kenny Omega and Alan Angels played huge into the story of Kenny attacking the Dark Order to get to Hangman? Does anybody want to remember how he beat the shit out of Alan Angels in what was an actual banger to get in the head of Adam Page? No, but we
Exactly,
want to see Bandito in the Undisputed fucking era.
dude. AEW fans are fucking this company up, dude. They they are, bruh. Because Tony Khan listens to them. That's the bad part. Is Tony Khan actually listens, but he's listening to the fucking idiots. And he's like, okay, nah, I don't need to tell a story. I can just put on matches. No, no, you can't. Get out your fucking notebook and start writing some stories, bro. Like, dude, I don't get it, man, but after this whole rant that we went on, just the currency of the business just feels, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
no, no life.
Yeah, yeah, 100%, dude, 100%. I mean, yeah, totally, 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 man. It doesn't. Things need a story, bro, and it needs to not just be your main event scene, which is eating right
Exactly.
now, but it needs to be more.
It needs to be the whole thing, not just the main event on both companies,
Yeah,
because that's literally all it is.
yeah, man. So, with that, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know how the show works, every Monday we are on here with Notorious Unscripted. Every Friday, 4 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news. And with that, man, if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, you guys can now find that on all platforms, man. That is WWE dragging Cody versus Brock 3 out until SummerSlam. We found that out the hard way tonight with their plans. And WWE planning to turn Roman Reigns babyface and much, much more. You guys can now find all that. That is episode 165. Available on all platforms for you guys, man. That is Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here every Friday at 4 p.m. Central for the news, man. And with that, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Heels podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video and in either mine or Sergey's social media pages, man. So with that, you have all 8 of these beautiful designs. We got a couple incoming for you guys. You have the Notorious Hills Podcast Chicago flag design. You got the Chicago skyline design, the base logo design, the best kept secret to the IWC, the Riddler inspired design, the Notorious scratch logo, the only community that matters, the uncrowned kings of the IWC, the Biggie inspired shirt, and the Christmas merch, man. All 8 of these beautiful designs are available for you guys live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Again, link is at the top of the description of this very video and in either mine or Sergey's social media pages, man. So, with that, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show, and that's for the other half. We got my man Sergey here. How's it going, man?
Shit, man, it's going good, man. Going good. Just been chilling out, man. Been pretty chill lately. Just waiting for next week, man. Wednesday and then Sunday, man. I'm excited. There's gonna be some fun ass times, man. I can't wait. I just been chilling, man. I got the new camera yesterday, as you guys be able to tell, man. Such a million times better than the fucking last one. I'll tell you guys that. And just been chilling, put lights up in the PC, and just been chilling, man. Been pretty normal lately. Been pretty normal, man. But I don't like Durante always asks, man. How's life? How's the family? Life's good, man. The family's good. What about you, Durante? And everybody in chat, man. Logan, what's up? What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Nothing too crazy, bro. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, just hung out, dude. Just been hanging out. Watched Raw tonight. Flipped between that and the game 5 of the NBA Finals. So that was that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a very very good game. It was a very very good game towards the end, and then Monday Night Raw was pretty good as well. Um, but other than that, dude, just got Dynamite coming up. Just got Dynamite coming up here in a couple next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, got Dynamite coming up. Right after that, dude, we fucking flop right into Forbidden Door weekend. So it's gonna be an exciting weekend, and Sunday's gonna be yet again another exciting day, man. So yeah,
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait.
for sure, man, for sure. So yeah, that's that, man. So other than that, I'm doing good, bro. As Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? I'm good, man. Family's good. What about you, Durante? Logan, Bell, JT, anybody watching on the replay? Um, Rich, you guys know who you are, man. How the hell are you guys? And thank you guys for being here as always. Whether, like I said, you're watching live or you're watching in the replay, maybe you're not here yet. Whatever the situation is, how are you guys? And thank you guys as always. We appreciate you guys, man. So, we're just talking about him, man. We're going to start you guys off with AEW Dynamite. Orange Cassidy opens the show, putting on another one of these bangers. Man, what's up with this OC, man? He's really winning me over with all these bangers he's putting on this year.
Oh yeah, man. I'd rather watch the actual OC over there on fucking WWE television,
Oh,
man.
uh,
The
you
fuck? I
talking about
can't
the
stand
OC with Mia Yim?
Michin. I'm talking
Oh,
about the little Michin.
that's right. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Random side note, I love how they changed her name to Michin, went back on it, made it her nickname, and now that's all they call her. So why'd they change her name back in the first place? That's hilarious to me.
She's literally like I've seen a picture before. She has 4 different names: Mia
All
Yim,
that are,
Michin,
mhm.
Michin Mia Yim, and Mia Yim Michin. Are you? That is.
it, it's so funny, because the
Uh,
nameplate will say Miyim, but commentary will call her Michin the whole time. It is hilarious. But back to AEW, man. Dude, I'm just I'm done with this dude. I mean, Orange Cassidy blows. I don't need to go into more detail on it, bro, but I don't know, man. I just really, he's just been so overexposed. The more I see him, the more I can't stand this dude.
yeah. And every time I see Swerve, I just think about those 2 fucking idiots he had behind him, and I think about his stupid ass group he's rolling with now. Did you hear those 2 are injured?
I did
Trench
hear that.
and Parker.
How the fuck did those two get injured?
Maybe after that shitty ass fucking brawl in the fucking empty Dooney warehouse with fucking Dustin Rhodes. I don't know how the fuck they got hurt.
Oh yeah, who fucking knows, man? Yeah, I hate Swerve's new fucking faction. The
You
fuck are
talking?
they called?
Are you? Don't you be hating on my mogul embassy now, man?
That's what they're fucking
Dude,
Mogul Embassy.
you don't like him with
Fire,
Bishop Khan, man?
dude, those two are lame as hell. Fire those two. Fire Brian Cage. And the other dude, I don't know, we'll make him manager of something else in ROH or maybe something in AEW. I don't know. He's not horrible, but I don't want him with Swerve. Swerve don't need anybody like that. Swerve is Swerve.
I just
He's
want to see him
he's
back
a
with Hit
leader.
Row, man.
At this
Shit,
point, I'd
bro.
rather fucking have that.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
Genuinely,
been the best group he's been in.
that is so sad to fucking say. That
Shit
is
row.
so sad. Shit Roll has been his best faction. Good lord, man. But I really wanted him to win on Wednesday. I really did, and I thought he came close. But by those ending sequences, I knew he was gonna fucking lose, man. And he fucking lost. So fun. Now we got to deal with more Orange Cassidy, man. So just another fucking summer of boring Dynamite openings, man.
Yeah,
That's all he point.
yeah. Considering last summer we were getting more development in the elite story. Um we had what golly, what did we have last summer? We had a pretty good the Jericho Appreciation Society was popping off then. Eddie Kingston
Yeah,
was doing pretty good. The BCC were doing great as baby faces. Fast forward 1 year later, and we have Orange Cassidy opening up fucking every single Dynamite, and putting on a banger that everyone forgets about the next morning.
literally. Fucking end it, dude. Just end the fucking time, right? End his job in AEW. I don't care for him. He was funny when it first started, but he's done the same thing the whole time, and it's fucking boring. It
You know
actually,
what?
he has. It's gotten worse. That's not true.
You know what? Too. We want to talk
Hmm.
about bangers in AEW. Look at Chris Jericho last year. Every single fucking banger he was in had a story. Eddie Kingston, Blackpool Combat Club and Blood and Guts, the Eddie Kingston barbed wire match, the Danielson match, the fucking the inner turmoil with the JAS, and then still feuding with the BCC at Full Gear in that fatal four way. Bangers that had stories. Not hard, bro.
Like, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. These guys should really fucking learn a thing or two from Chris Jericho.
They really fucking should, man. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sick of
mean,
this dude, Cassidy.
yeah. I mean, granted, the feud he's in now isn't the hottest, but case in
At
point.
least he's in one.
So, yeah. So OC is putting
So,
on another one of his bangers, and yeah, he um he beat Swerve here with a roll up.
I'm just done.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, it's so it's the fucking it's the Orange Cassidy sequence where the guy looks like he's about to win because Orange can't do anymore because he hurt his hand. His hand's been hurt for a really long time. And it looks like the guy's about to win, and then he just rolls Swerve up, and then that's it. Yeah.
Boring as fuck.
And then the Mogul Embassy. Brian Cage, Prince Nana, Bishop Khan, and the other dude, I can't remember his fucking name, but he looks like fucking Umaga. Um, that guy. They're out there stomping on OC, and now, granted, I'm not complaining that we didn't see the best friends.
Thank
They're
God.
kind of they're kind of in his faction. Meanwhile, Darby and Sting come out to help him.
Just wasting away Darby and Sting. And this been feeling like it's like it might be the last year we get of Sting. You're wasting him by having him constantly help Orange fucking Cassidy.
Unfucking real.
That's
Unfucking real,
insane.
man. So, yeah, man. The Mogul Embassy retreats because Darby and Sting came out to save him. So that was that. That was that, man. We got a video of Jay White talking about gunslingers and bang bang gangs and Bullet Club Gold top gunslingers. You know, his whole shtick. He pretty much confirms that there's going to be a match next week where Juice Robinson and FTR are banned from ringside.
Yeah, dude.
Wouldn't it make storyline sense to have Ricky Stark's team with FTR other than instead of CM Punk to take on Bullet Club Gold? I mean, it's
Literally.
you know,
Mhm.
I get, you know, you want Punk in the main event, blah blah blah. You need him with FTR because, you know, they're all starting a show together because nobody could get along. I get it, right? Um, but where does like Ricky Stark does Ricky Starks just get like dumped in this whole feud? I mean, he's kind of a part of the feud with Bullet Club Gold.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You're just dumping him for CM Punk? At that point, I might rather watch Ricky Starks than CM Punk at this point. So, what are you doing, bro? I don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why
don't get where we're
you
going with this.
I don't know why you didn't have like why didn't you just do something on this Wednesday where like Jay White, you know, they promised a six man tag, but Jay White like injures Ricky Starks, and then there's a mystery guy, and it ends up being
Yeah,
Punk to come and help
you could have
FTR.
you could have built it up instead of building up fucking a month straight of announcements from Tony Khan. You could have had a story to build up to CM Punk. But we're not gonna get a fucking story because fucking AEW.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So that was that. That was that. Yeah, we got the official commercials of they're marketing this as the second coming of CM Punk. This man better be acting like fucking Shawn Michaels when he found Christianity and came back to wrestling. The second coming, this shit better be nuts, bro. I need good guy Phil. That's what I need.
I swear to God, I need return Phil again. How he was when he fucking returned, not when he fucking left, dude. Um, and if he's not, he better be fucking heel. Because if that motherfucker tries to act like a fucking good guy while being an asshole, get him out. Fucking just cut fucking Collision at that point.
I want to see the Chicago Phil that was excited to well, what did he say when he came back? There's all that young talent that I wish I was surrounded by 10 years ago.
Where's that fucking Phil at? Because we get fucking old grumpy asshole Phil.
Yeah. All right, man. So the next match is the BBC versus Chaos. Or shall I say, Roppongi Vice. Rocky Romero's back with the best friends. So this match actually has two teams in it. One of them is Sir favorite trio, and then there's the BBC. So
I
Roppongi Vice
fucking hate
is
Punky Vice, dude. They're so. First of all, you just got the two best friends, which by themselves are fucking garbage. And you get Rocky Romero's fucking trash ass, and they have that trash ass name and theme song. Ban them from the business, bro. Blacklist them. They suck. Fucking dude. I can't fucking stand. They're so boring. I would rather watch. Who would I rather watch? Let me think of people I hate,
Austin
but I
Theory.
would rather watch. I was nearly that bad. Um, I would rather
Here goes
watch.
A-Town.
To-
What's happened?
I would rather watch Tony Nese and Josh Woods
Ooh.
versus than those guys. Genuinely, I would rather watch them. easily.
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking Punky Bison, dude. Oh man, one of the worst acts in wrestling history. I would rather watch Chaos Project and those
Oh,
fucking idiots.
dude, I'll watch Chaos
Genuinely
Project fucking for free, man. Anything to see
fucking
Luger.
Luger.
Dude.
Fucking Luger. When he makes that fucking stupid ass fucking face, bro. That dude's a goof, man. I'd rather watch him, dude. I'd rather watch him than Orange Cassidy, genuinely.
Love Luger. Man.
Fucking Luger.
So the best for sorry, not the best friends. This group is Chaos. So Chaos is here. And they jump the Blackpool Combat Club as soon as they hop the guardrail to get the jump on them, and they still fucking lose. What a band of fucking losers. What a band of losers.
Literally.
Other than that, love the BCC.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
They're doing great work right now. I mean, they've been doing great work for a minute. Yeah,
That fucking European uppercut that fucking Claudio did well, one of them, I couldn't tell you which one of them, jumped off the top rope onto the outside. That shit was heat as fuck.
I think it was
Claudio the
Rocky.
Goat, bro. Yeah, it might have been. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah, I mean these
Or,
guys. Yeah, these guys are on an actual great run. These guys are on an actual memorable run, and they're putting on matches that will actually be remembered.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, so after that, after that we got we got MJF. Dude, this is one of the best parts of the show, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
We got
It's
MJF.
fire.
Yes, fantastic. We got MJF out there talking about how New Japan is beneath him, and New Japan's best couldn't lace his boots. I said this on Friday. Who is New Japan's best? Or like I said on Friday, when you think of the word best, what's another word that comes to mind? The ace. New Japan's ace. Their GOAT. Their best. I think we're going to get MJF versus Tanahashi if MJF wrestles on this fucking show at all.
Why not? I feel there's a chance that something will happen storyline wise where I feel like this week, Chris Jericho is going to attack Adam Cole, but maybe somebody attacks MJF to where he can't work the show. But I feel like he might, to be honest. I feel like he might just want to do it just to prove all of Twitter wrong that he can be one of those guys that has a big match at one of these shows, and I hope he does.
Yeah, he's great, and I think it would play very nicely into his character because Tanahashi, if Tanahashi goes into this, Tanahashi is not winning. Tanahashi is not beating MJF. No. So all this is going to do is have it's going to look worse if MJF doesn't compete, because all MJF has to go in there and do is put on a great match like he always does and brag that he's better than everybody in New Japan because he beat the ace. That's
simple as that, bro.
Yeah, and then he can go on to prove his point further that New Japan is indeed an indie fed. I don't know how true that is, but according to MJF, New Japan is an indie fed. So, yeah.
It is hilarious. It's hilarious.
So as MJF's talking about this, we hear it's all about that boom. Adam Cole. Whew. Adam Cole and MJF. Dude. As soon as I seen Adam Cole come out, I instantly sat up. I was like, okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. So, Adam Cole comes out, doesn't even say a word. MJF, or he does his entrance right before he does Adam Cole, baby. MJF interrupts him, and he starts giving Adam Cole a history lesson, if you will, on his own career. He talked about Adam Cole's CZW days. He talked about how he seen him in Ring of Honor, and he just the jet black hair, the Panama City Playboy, the just everything about him. He loved Adam Cole. He loved Adam Cole, right? He said he even followed his career when he went down to Florida to shock the system. He said he seen him become the best world champion that company's ever seen. Sir,
Oh,
I think you're forgetting. Mr. Tommaso
certain
Ciampa,
guy.
but that's a
Okay.
different story for a
think
different
it's-
day.
No, exactly. I don't. Yeah, another low key side point. I don't know why Adam Cole is like everybody's favorite NXT champion. How is
Did
it
you
not
not
Ciampa, bro?
see Tommaso Ciampa's reign at all?
Come on, bro. Like, that's a respectable choice,
Yeah.
but he ain't the best. That's just how it was. But for a promo, you gotta call him the best, so I'll let it slide.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no way anybody eclipses Ciampa. There's no fucking way.
No,
Especially the
God,
state
no.
the brand's in
Never.
now. The brand is
Oh,
basically
fuck.
over. You know.
It doesn't even count at this point, so
Yeah.
that fucking reign is cemented.
Yeah. If you ask me, two separate lineages. There's the NXT Championship and there's the fucking Rainbow Belt. The Rainbow Belt is a different story. Those guys don't count, but
God, no.
so he says Adam Cole was the best world champion that company's ever seen. Obviously, he's talking about NXT. It's false, but for, like Sir K said, for the promo, I'll let it slide. He says, and then he came here. Pretty valid, honestly, from MJF.
Respect it.
Pretty fucking valid. Yeah, Adam Cole, up until this is the hottest he's ever been. Let's just set that record straight. His initial run in AEW before he got hurt, weak.
Oh, weak as fuck.
Yeah.
Weak as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But hey, there's actually some fire in there right now, and it's heat. It really is fire.
Yeah. Yeah, and the stuff with Chris Jericho kind of brought him down a little bit, kind of ruining the momentum. But this is going to be something that I hope can bring him right back up for sure. So he tells Adam Cole he got here and he didn't see the same guy that he grew up watching, that he looked up to. He went on to mention how Adam Cole doesn't have the physique like he used to of a world champion. And Adam Cole just started to get pissed off. I believe he talked about his height. He talked about his physique. He just completely went off on this man. Pretty much anything that has ever been said negatively about Adam Cole on Twitter, MJF brought up in this promo.
Exactly.
So Adam Cole grabs the mic. And he says, "Wow, well, this is the great MJF. This is the great MJF. Everybody always talks about how you are one of the best to go toe to toe with on the mic, but all you sound like is a toxic troll on social media." He then went on to talk about how MJF, even though he believes it, is nowhere close to the level that Adam Cole is on. He told MJF, he said, "You look back up and down those hallways back there, every single one of those people respect me." He said, "When they look at you, if you went and asked somebody if they respected you, they would probably laugh in your face." Fucking heat. Chucking heat in this fucking
Love it.
promo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And then MJF. Good Lord, this dude. So he grabs the mic again. He grabs the mic again and he says, "You know, when I initially heard about you coming here, I seen the reports as we all did. Vincent Kennedy McMahon doesn't see world championship potential in Adam Cole." And he says, "I'm a big fan, by the way, of VKM." Fucking Lord.
Look at MJF.
So he says, "I initially seen those reports and I said, what? How do you not see world championship material in Adam Cole?" And then he says, "Now I see everything that he was talking about. And Vince was right. All I see is Keith Lee's manager."
Damn. Got his ass, bruh. That shit was heat.
Yes.
That
Fantastic.
was working out.
Adam Cole also mentions somewhere in there how that was a false narrative. He said something about that being a false narrative, so who knows, man. But yeah, and then after MJF said that, Adam Cole would then go on to cut his side of the promo that I talked about, and then he dropped the mic, hit him with an Adam Cole baby, and then he left. He also challenged him to a match for the world championship. MJF accepted it, but I believe what was announced was not a world championship match. It was the Eliminator match.
Even we all know what's gonna happen. So fucking, I think it's this week too. They're gonna have the match halfway through or at the end. Chris Jericho is gonna screw over Adam Cole to continue their feud. We had a nice 2 weeks with Adam Cole feeling like Adam Cole again, and then for probably another month or two, it'll be back to just Adam Cole being there, which will suck, man. But let's hope soon. They obviously want Adam Cole in the world title picture, unlike McMahon. So I think he'll be back in this world title picture. So I can't wait for that.
Definitely, man. So after this, we get a backstage segment with Ethan Page and what they're calling the Hardy Party.
Just retire. Just
Trash.
fucking retire.
Horrible. After this, we got Jungle Hook. Does anybody want to see this again?
I don't even know at this point, dude.
We have Jungle
I don't
Hook
think they know.
versus LFI, Pero Pelagroso, and Dralistico. First of all, when the fuck did Dralistico join the group in the first place? And second of all, this is a Texas Tornado match, and I mean it was brutal for what it was.
It was a fun match. I mean,
Yeah.
why the fuck is Jungle Hook back together, bruh? Why?
Yeah. It was a very fun match. It was, but again, why is Jungle Hook back together, and why am I seeing Pero Pelagroso on my fucking screen?
Literally, dude. Why is any of this happening? I think it was you that said, yeah, well, it's you. I don't know when you said. I think it was last Monday. Why the fuck is Jungle Boy his whole thing has been that he wants to win a singles title, and he is back on the tag team scene yet again. Why? Why are either of these two in a tag team? Both of them should be being built up as singles future stars, not tag team.
Yeah, and if he came out to defend Hook, if he came to Hook's aid, why the hell is Hook in a feud with LFI?
Like, why? Why do they have beef?
Couldn't tell you.
Makes no sense.
Could not fucking tell you, man. Yeah, so after this we got Anna Jay versus Chris Statlander in, you guessed it, the TBS Open Challenge.
All fucking baby faces can do nowadays. They're
Dude,
more creative.
I tell you, man, ever since Cena did it and it worked like a charm, fucking just everybody thinks, oh, this is how you get over.
Literally, dude, like, at this point, I wish that fucking ring never happened. Because maybe we'd actually be getting stories for all these fucking baby faces
Yeah.
instead of these uncreative ass wrestlers. I'll just do open challenges. That always works. Twitter loves it. I see tweets the night of about my match. I never see them again. But this works. This definitely works. When all the important shit in both companies have stories, but I'll just do open challenges. I'm sick of it, dude. I'm
Yeah.
sick of these open challenges. I'm sick of these fucking wrestlers being uncreative as ever.
Yeah, it seems like it's literally all they can do at this point. I mean, you have like I said, you had John Cena, who was at a point in his career where everybody liked to call him a cardboard cutout and tell him he couldn't wrestle, and he took the open challenge every week and he put on great matches every single week, and he really boosted the prestige of the U.S. title and his own stock, and now everybody just fucking thinks they could be John Cena with these open
Literally, dude.
challenges.
Like it worked for Cena because before that, a lot of people didn't respect him in the ring. Everybody, for the most part, in both companies, people respect them in the ring. So you're just doing matches. It's literally all it is.
Yep.
I hate it. I'm sick of them.
So stat. I hope you know too, when Jade Cargill comes back, we are most definitely going to have to sit through a Jade Cargill Women's Championship reign now that she's got this TBS
Eventually,
title off
dude.
of her.
Oh, dude, I think next year it's happened. They're gonna want to do, Soraya, and then maybe I feel like they might want Jamie to run it back. But eventually, I think next year we're getting Jade Reign of Terror with that thing.
Yep.
And I'm dreading it.
100%. 100%, man. So is that fucking Luther? Oh my god, it is.
Okay.
Dude, they announced a trios match for Rampage, and apparently there's a group. It's the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass versus the Spanish Announce Project, and it's Serpentico, Luger, and Angelico.
Dude, I gotta tune into Rampage now, dude.
Holy
Now I gotta
fuck.
tune into Rampage. I have to see Luger. Speaking of the Acclaim, dude, have you seen that rumor that AEW has reached out to Sean Waltman, see if he wants to,
I did.
join them? That's cool. I would be down for that. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I did. I did see.
I'm all
Yeah.
scissoring
Yeah.
on live television.
Next week, next week there's going to be a women's championship match. And it's the winner of the 4-way on Rampage. Sky Blue, Mercedes Martinez, Nyla Rose, and Britt Baker. And I believe Sky Blue won. So
Okay, I was gonna say I think it might be Sky Blue because she just had an interview where she admitted to setting someone on fire in a church.
Seen
So,
that. Yeah.
dude, she is insane. I think she'll be on the come up either this year or the start of next year, man. She's starting to get eyes. It's hilarious. He literally set somebody on fire. It's hilarious.
Yeah. At church.
At
Golly.
church. That's the funny place.
And then in the main event, Ricky Starks versus Jay White. Yeah, this match was okay.
It was nice.
This match was okay. Like I said, I don't know why they didn't take Ricky Starks out. You know, promote a match, Ricky Starks and FTR versus Switchblade or Bullet Club Gold and Samoa Joe, or I mean, even if you need to fucking put somebody else in there that makes a little more sense, go ahead and do so. Have them take Ricky Starks out here and fucking have the guy teaming with FTR be a mystery. But no.
Exactly. No. That would require story. And he kind of do that. He just does a month long of announcements. A literal straight month of announcements.
Dude, this fucking shit.
The man's a legend.
Jay White and Ricky Starks are wrestling here. And Jay White, man. The referee goes down as Ricky has the upper hand on Jay. And he fucking turns around to an elevated flatliner by the fucking Gun Club. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Dude. Well, because they have gun in their name, they're in the Bullet Club. Bullet Gold. I hate it. I hate it, dude.
I want you to think of the lineage of this group.
Mm-hmm.
Who has been in this group? Think about all those names and imagine adding Colton and Austin Gunn to those names.
Like, dog. It's like the Bullet Club was the top talent of the independent scene in that group whenever it existed, dude. Started Prince Devitt, Carl Anderson, who at the time was fucking amazing.
The Machine Gun.
Bad Luck Fale, and I think there was somebody else that started with them. Someone like New Japan. Tama Tonga, and I think somebody else too. They fucking started it. And then eventually, AJ Styles took over. GOAT wrestler, man. GOAT wrestler. And eventually, Kenny Omega took over. GOAT wrestler, man. He brought all his friends. We got introduced to Young Bucks, Adam Cole eventually. Although it's not great in hindsight, Marty Scurll. You got Hangman Page. GOATs. GOATs, maybe not one of them, but GOATs. And then you go into Jay White. Who I think, what other people did he introduce into that group? I think he introduced like somebody, but you had the resurgence of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa and the OGs, and then
the Firing
Squad, and then
Kenta.
You go Kenta, and then you go to Evil. And then you get even worse, and you go to fucking David Finley, and Jay White goes over to AEW, and with their fucking roster of talent, who does he grab, man? Does he grab Samoa Joe, maybe Wardlow, Will Hobbs, Ricky Starks? No. He brings Juice Robinson, and then he puts the Gun Club. The level of talent from the elite to the Gun Club is fucking insane, dude. It's literally insane.
Abysmal.
You're abysmal. Fucking disrespectful. Cut the group already, dude. There are so many factions in AEW that have failed from the start, and Bullet Club Gold is already one of them. And one of the last one that fucking flopped, the Firm. Who was in the Firm? The fucking Gun Club. Oh, dude, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these factions. I'm sick of these garbage ass factions in AEW.
You know, a lot of people say this about Roman Reigns. People say whatever Roman touches turns to gold. I mean, I guess it is true. Look at that fucking ugly championship he's holding. Whatever
I guess so.
the Gun Club do, turn to shit.
Dude, literally, those two fucking blow. They are two of the most boring people you have on your roster. Why? Why you put them in your one of the most potentially best groups potentially you could have had, and now it's solidified as trash. Juice Robinson and the Gun Club. Fucking end me.
Fucking horrendous.
Yeah, like the Gun Club. Come on. Juice was bad enough already.
He was.
The Gun Club. Like, if they put a couple cool people there, Juice would kind of just been there. I would have been alright with the dude. But now you got even more shitty people. I don't get it, man. I hate it.
I don't get it either, bro. I don't get it either. Not one bit. And that was the week for AEW. That was the week for AEW, man. Moving over to a little bit of SmackDown. The show opens up with Paul Heyman, Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa. Jay comes out by himself, looks Solo Sikoa right in his eyes at the top of the show, and he tells him, you know, for the longest time I let a lot of stuff slide. And one thing you don't do, Solo, is turn your back on your older brother. He tells, you know, he's pissed at Solo. Heyman says, wait, Jay, I need you to relax because this isn't your fault. This isn't Solo's fault. This isn't Roman's fault. This is all your brother's fault. This is all Jimmy's fault. Jimmy's just upset because Roman Reigns is grooming you to be the next to be the your eyes get so big, man. I can't talk about this. I can't say these fucking words around you, man.
Sorry.
He said
He's grooming him, man. He's grooming.
He says Roman Reigns, Jimmy is just upset because Roman Reigns is grooming you to be the next tribal chief.
Oh, man. That shit was fire, man. That shit was fire. I love what they're doing with the bloodline, man. I love where they're going. I love the sibling turmoil, man. It's really compelling.
Dude, fucking fantastic. Dude, golly, yeah, I don't. Roman's not there. You know, I mean, it wasn't the most, you know, drama-filled week, but that's okay. Not every week has to be. You know,
Exactly.
I've seen a lot of people bitching that Roman Reigns wasn't there. For what? Honestly.
Like, who cares, dude?
Yeah, for fucking what? I mean, dude, if you think it's a down week, so what? Not every week needs to be the most action-packed, drama-filled fucking week. You know what I mean? But what they did here is progress the story, and that's okay. And it was
Exactly.
really good. So Paul Heyman is a master at his craft. He is clearly manipulating Jey Uso to turn against his brother mentally, and make him think that Jimmy's just doing this out of jealousy to get him and Jey out of the bloodline because Jimmy wants to be the next tribal chief and he doesn't want to see Jey get that position. So, yeah, spectacular, fantastic. Yeah, I've added a third piece of, I guess the Sami Zayn. Oh yeah, the Sami Zayn bloodline. The Sami Zayn babyface shirt definitely has some bloodline attached to it. As you can see it on my back right now. I had to cop. This shit is fucking so intriguing. I had to cop myself a third piece of bloodline merch. So,
Yeah, I
golly.
respect it.
And if they restock that Island of Relevancy shirt, which I feel like they won't because they don't wear it anymore, and fucking Fanatics blows, we'll see. We'll see on that one too. Or I could just go the traditional wrestling fan route and get my size up to a 4X, and I should be all right. So, because that's all they have left. Oh my god. Fucking giant ass logo in the fucking shirt.
Fucking wrestling fans, man, wearing
Yeah.
blankets on their fucking chest.
I guess that's a easier way to just buy a blanket. Get the blanket
And
for
that
cheaper.
point, just get the fucking bloodline flag and wear it.
Yeah, just get the fucking Bloodline 5X shirt. Fucking cheaper way of getting a blanket, I guess.
Literally.
So, golly, so, Wise Man told Jay, he said, we believe in you so much. We got you a United States Championship match against Austin Theory tonight, and you're going to bring gold back home to the bloodline. He then went to shake Jay's hand to call a truce and make sure everything is okay. Jay said, OG, I'm going to have to wait on that. And he dropped the mic and he left and did not shake Paul Heyman's hand. Paul Heyman then seen him backstage and he said, look, I get it. You stood me up. It makes for compelling television. I get it. But seriously, shake my hand. Jay still didn't shake his hand. He said, look, OG, I need you to understand. If I'm in the bloodline, you're out the bloodline. And he walked away.
All right, that's intriguing, man. Is Roman gonna choose Heyman over his family, man?
Yes,
I think he
bro.
will, man. That shit's gonna go nuts.
Dude, fucking, I love how Jay knows what's up. And now he's going to try to turn this on Roman to see how he likes it. And I cannot wait for Roman Reigns to accuse Jey Uso of manipulating him and trying to manipulate him. Dude, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. He is grooming him. So, yeah, Santos Escobar also qualified. He beat Mr. Positivity, Mustafa Ali, on here to qualify for the Money in the Bank.
What a big push for Mustafa, man.
Oh, no, yeah. Big things coming his way.
Post-Mania season, man, is looking great for him.
It really is, man. Things are on the
He's
up.
going to renew that opportunity he lost in what was the Money in the Bank? Was it 2019? 2018?
19.
Okay. And he was going to renew it, man. It's the push, man. But
this man was just in NXT looking like he got the Positivity beat out of him. Which, actually, I don't even know if he was playing Mr. Positive on SmackDown, but whatever the case is, yeah, he should probably go away for a little bit and then just come back as the Mustafa Ali that was over.
I'm telling you, dog.
So, Jey Uso is in his match. Well, before we get to that, just briefly, just because I don't like to talk about Charlotte Flair very long.
Oh,
Asuka was presented with the undisputed WWE Women's Championship. They did not even let this woman get the belt completely around her waist, and
until
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
and
Mhm.
they didn't even let her fully get the fucking thing around her waist, and Charlotte Flair came out. Also, I don't know if all these new belts have them, but I think they got rid of the Velcro on
Yeah,
the belts.
I think they realized how shitty it was because it not only did it look like a toy, but it would always get like caught on shit and they can never open it. I'm glad they changed it back, man. Thank God.
Definitely, definitely, man. So Charlotte came out, demanded a title shot. Adam Pearce said, "No, there's a line you have to wait in." Charlotte Flair said, "I don't wait in the line. I am the line."
I was told, well, the line goes out the door, so I'll fucking see ya. Like, you are the line. Okay, so then you can't challenge for the title then. If you're the line, then people have to face you for the title, so you're not gonna face me for the title. I hate Charlotte, dude. I'm sick of her, and I think everybody is, dude.
She's
Get
fucking
rid of her.
horrible, man.
She blows, dude.
Yes, she really does. Like, genuinely. So, the last thing for SmackDown, Jey Uso hits Austin Theory with a super kick. He falls into the ref. Pretty Deadly come out because I guess they're Austin Theory's buddies. They come out. Jey Uso attacks them. Or no, sorry. They attack Jey Uso. Um, Jimmy runs out, helps him take care of Pretty Deadly. They get rid of them. Solo comes out and fucking clotheslines Jimmy immediately. Um, and he picks him up, goes for the Samoan spike. Jay jumps in, grabs Solo's hand, makes him stop. He lets Jimmy go, then or lets Solo go. Solo lets Jimmy go. Jay lets Solo go. Jimmy goes for a super kick, goes to super kick. Solo hits Jay right in the fucking face with a super
Damn.
kick. Solo then goes to throw Jimmy out of the ring. Jimmy turns it around, throws Solo out of the ring, hits him with a tope suicida over the top. Austin Theory comes in as the ref just slides back into the ring, and he steals the victory and beats Jey Uso. After the match, Jay tried to pick him up. Jimmy pushes him away as Jay walks outside towards Heyman and Solo. Heyman's telling him he apologizes. He's sorry for what happened to him. And Jay just walks away. Dude, the fucking storyline arc with Jey Uso is genuinely just fucking absolutely incredible.
It really is, man. It is so amazing, man. Love
So,
it. Absolutely love what they're doing.
absolutely. Absolutely. They're hitting on all cylinders with this story. And it's just great, man. It's just simply fucking great. And as Jay's walking away, Paul Heyman says into his phone, "Call Roman Reigns."
Love it.
Dude, chef's kiss, bro. Chef's fucking kiss with these guys, man, for real. All right, man. Ready to talk about Raw?
No. I don't think that's ever a fucking. I don't think I could ever give you a fake answer for that one. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know at this point.
Yeah. So, the show opens up with Rhea Ripley getting the new Women's World Championship. So instead of just doing a company title and a world title, WWE did a company undisputed title and a world title.
It does not make sense at fucking all. I don't get it.
Not at all. Not at all, bro. So Rhea gets the new belt. Dom takes it and starts fucking jumping up and down with the women's championship. Like a fucking idiot.
Look it down, bro.
And Cody comes out. 3 minutes into the celebration, Cody Rhodes comes out and he says a bunch of bullshit and challenges Dominic to Money in the Bank. He challenges Dominic Mysterio to a match at
What?
Money in the Bank.
Where the fuck does that come from? Now we're gonna have to get promos where Cody's talking about how they're both the second generation of their family's wrestling lineage, and well, they're both a third. Yeah, both are the third, right?
Cody's technically a second because because I don't think your brother counts as like a generation.
No.
So yeah, I think he's second generation, and then Dominic might be third because I think Ray's dad wrestled.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember Ray's dad, so technically Dominic is third, but it's WWE TV. You know, they only count what's on their own television. They'll probably call him a second. But we're gonna have to hear a whole bunch of that bullshit from Cody. And dude, what are they doing with Cody Rhodes, man?
Well, I can tell you, they're putting him in matches with The Miz on Raw.
They are, and that's problem number one.
Honestly, dude, I genuinely couldn't even tell you what this fucking guy said to Dominic Mysterio other than me and you at Money in the Bank.
Why? I don't get it, dude. Cody ain't never winning that fucking title.
Yeah. So he's not going to be a Money in the Bank. Makes the field a lot more predictable, but it still hopefully should go to the right winner for sure. So
Definitely.
So Cody Rhodes then defeats The Miz in singles competition. And yeah, that was that. Becky Lynch versus Chelsea Green was up next, but before that, Zoe Stark came out and had a promo segment with Becky Lynch. Holy shit. Dude.
You heard bad things.
Zoe's great, don't get me wrong, in the ring, but what Becky Lynch said to her couldn't have been more true. She told Zoe, she said, you know, Zoe, you got it all. The only thing you're lacking is a personality.
Damn. They got her, bro.
Zoe showed exactly. Zoe proved Becky Lynch's point. She has no. Dude, she got pissed after Becky said that and tried to like yell in her promo. Holy shit.
It was like a Ronda yell.
You say I'm the one with no personality. Bro, she sounded like fucking Frozone asking for my super suit. Bro.
That sucks, man. That sucks to see.
Ooh, that was rough. She said, the only reason you're famous is because someone broke your face.
What?
And at Money in the Bank, I'm going to break your face and more.
What? She, okay. That doesn't make sense because she was famous before she broke her face,
she was.
but I digress.
Yeah.
Um, I think did she already have like a championship reign or two by that time?
Let's see. November. Yeah, she was the women's champion at the time, and she was like, she like just became the man. Like that shit was catching on.
Yeah.
Like,
And
don't
then
get me
she also
wrong.
had a run with the championship as a babyface too,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So she
Two.
had two championship reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yep. 100%. 100%. Like, don't get me wrong. The moment with Nia Jax, is iconic, not because Becky got punched, but because she kept fighting.
Yeah.
So, and then that
And she like
fucking
embraced it.
that look, dude, man.
That shit was hard. That's forever goated, man. But like, what? She was already what are you talking about? I don't get it, dude. It sucks to see that she's not that good on the mic. But
Oh
let's
no.
hope time can change that, man.
Yeah,
Let's hope she can learn over time.
that was rough. So, Zoe, not Zoe, Becky defeats Chelsea Green in their match. Who cares? We get this segment backstage with the Judgment Day where Finn is just looking off into the distance and he's not paying attention to what they're saying at all. And Priest, Rhea, and Dominic are all talking to each other and fucking they're just teasing like mad tension between Priest and Finn.
Why?
And Priest says tonight when I go wrestle my match against Riddle, I want he says when I go wrestle my match against Matt Riddle, I want to be out there completely, and he looks right at Finn, who's not looking at him because he's just looking off into the distance. He looks right at like the back of Finn's head and he goes, alone. As Rhea looks at Finn, and then she notices he's not paying attention at all. And she's like, hey, Finn, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I just got a lot on my chest. And he just walked away. Why are you fucking teasing turmoil in this group, bro?
It's the only good thing to have on Raw at this point. Why are you gonna fuck it up by either switching Priest out with JD McDonough, or even way worse, switching Finn Balor out with JD McDonough, which I genuinely believe that's the direction they're going. I
Well,
think they're gonna switch him out.
I think because there was a segment later in the night, I feel like it'll be Priest. There was a
Okay, I
segment
hope so
that
at least.
directly involved JD and Finn.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I'll
I
get into
hope
that. Yeah, I'll get into that a
because they're.
little bit later.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that's the way they were going. But I'm sorry I keep cutting you off. What were you saying?
Oh, very good. I was basically done.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Then we get this backstage segment with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Gunner and Marcel Barthel or Ludwig. They're back there and they're challenging those two to a tag team title match. Meanwhile, hours before Raw, they promoted a tag team title match with Sammy KO versus Gunther and Ludwig. So, why did we go through this whole roundabout where Adam Pearce found them backstage arguing and they pressured them to make the match? Dude, you already promoted the match for fucking Monday Night Raw. Who you, Tony Khan? What the fuck? The fuck?
That man been having too much influence, bro. God damn. What is that? Why?
Didn't make any sense whatsoever. Ricochet versus Bronson Reed was next. Bronson Reed Nakamura was on commentary in full gear.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why, why would you put Nakamura on comment? What? Okay.
They're having like this like three-way type feud with like Nakamura's in a feud with Bronson Reed, but Ricochet's in a feud with Bronson Reed too, and they both get annoyed when the other butts in and tries to help the other one.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
excuse me.
Listen.
Thank you. So Bronson Reed throws Ricochet into Nakamura, who's on commentary in full gear. He throws him into Nakamura, rolls Ricochet back in the ring. Nakamura just walks up right in front of the ref while while Bronson's on the top rope, and he just kicks him, and he gets him disqualified. He gets Ricochet disqualified. He just blatantly just fucking kicks him.
Bruh.
And then they superplex Bronson Reed together, and then they have a standoff, and then there was a backstage cut after they went back from commercial where Ricochet was telling Nakamura to stay out of his business or they're going to have problems.
I got a problem. Fucking booking.
Yeah, no kidding. What the hell is that? Got a backstage segment with Indusher, where they called out Alexander and Cedric and Shelton again. We had Matt Riddle and Damian Priest in their Money in the Bank qualifying match. This was actually a really good qualifying match. It was a very solid match, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Man.
Very hard hitting. Both of their styles mesh very well. We know these two are best buddies. They're in that some would say once upon a time they were a tag team. So
As I say, they could face a great tag team of Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox.
Oh,
That's a tag team match of the ages. You
it
can make
is.
it a trios match too. Brad Maddox, Xavier Woods, Soraya, fucking Matt Riddle, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley, man. Fucking A.
There you go. There you go,
What a
man.
match.
So Priest won with the Razor's Edge, or I don't know if he calls it anything. Or no, isn't that what he called the Reckoning to? Isn't that what he changed the Reckoning to?
I think so.
So he hits him with the Reckoning version 2, or the Razor's Edge, whatever you want to call it, and he beats him. Gunther and Ludwig come out because, Matt Riddle attacked Vinci, and he actually wasn't on this episode because Matt Riddle put him in an ankle lock last week. I don't know how that keeps you out of action for a whole week, but I digress. Damian Priest walks right up and gets in Gunther's face, and these two are staring each other down, and Priest just tells him, pick the bones. And they go in there and they beat the shit out of Matt Riddle.
Right.
After this, they announced briefly that Finn was on his way to the ring, and he did not tell anybody why, but he has something on his chest. Finn comes out there, and he calls out Seth Rollins. Seth comes out there. Okay, I get people want to go there to have fun, right? You want to do your chants. You don't want anyone telling you what to say. I get it. But the whole fucking time Finn Balor was trying to talk, they were just singing Seth's song, and I get it. It's a good song. You want to sing it. You want to have a fucking great time. I get it. I've been there. I love going to fucking wrestling shows. I love singing the theme songs. I get it.
Booing Cody Rhodes was one of the best fucking live experiences I've ever had.
Magical.
But you gotta know when it's the right time to do that type of shit. And during a promo like that, it ain't the right time.
Finn couldn't get a fucking word out. He was trying to say 7 years ago, you took away, was all you fucking heard during the whole segment. And Finn was just getting frustrated. Finn almost had him shutting up, but in his mistake, he egged them on. Because,
you idiot.
Yeah, he had them getting so quiet, and I was like, okay, like, I'm happy to hear what he's about to say, because what he said was really good. He was starting to talk about how 7 years ago, Seth took away everything from him. And he said, the only thing, he said something like, that annoys me, that injury annoys me more than these stupid people singing. And then they just fucking, and maybe in his chair, it didn't, maybe in his chair, they didn't seem like they were getting any quieter. Or maybe they did. Or maybe he was just in the heat of the moment. I don't know what went wrong, but he egged them on at the wrong, like literally as soon as they started to quiet down, he fucking got them right back up. I was like, God damn it. So once he did get to talk, literally Seth Rollins had to tell the fans that he wanted to hear what Finn has to say.
That's bad, dude.
He
It's bad when the dude tells them to just calm down.
Yeah, he told them, he said Kansas, I love you, but this guy's been holding this in for 7 years, and I really want to know what it is.
Damn.
So he tells Seth, 7 years ago, you took away everything from me. What did he also say? Oh, he told the fans in the very beginning, before he dropped that "these stupid people singing" line, he said, if you guys want something to sing about, you could sing about how I was a first round draft pick. I had all the momentum in the world. What did he say? I beat Roman Reigns my first night. I went on to SummerSlam to defeat you and become the first ever world heavyweight, or first ever universal champion. And I was on top of the world, and you took it all away from me. He told Seth, he says, and all I can be fixated on doing is the same thing to you. He tells him, he says, you got the song, you got all the momentum, you got the new championship, and all I want to do is take that away from you because you took that away from me.
That's heat, bro.
And he pretty much told him he fucking ruined his career in WWE.
Inadvertently, I mean, obviously, injuries happen. And
Yeah.
obviously, both parties know that, but inadvertently, due to, Vince McMahon and, if you get injured, he doesn't like you. Kind of did. So,
Yep.
dude, this is the shit I want to see, dude. Genuine feuds where it's not that this person doesn't like each other in real life. They have on-screen backstory, and they're using it.
You saying you
Love
don't
this.
love yourself a work shoot?
I'm fucking sick of fucking work shoots, bruh. Swear to God, I am. This is the shit I want to see. Just genuine, normal feuds. We don't get this anymore, and I love that we're getting it.
No question. No question. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I loved it. Seth Rollins said, "See, what you just said is the difference between me and you." He said, "A lot has happened in the past 7 years, and I've done a lot of wrong, and I've done a lot of good. But if anything, the difference between me and you is through those 7 years, one of us got bitter, and one of us got better."
Damn. Got his ass.
And he said, "You know what?" He said, "If you want to crack at this championship, if you want to ruin everything for me, I'm going to give you your shot, and we're going to do this at Money in the Bank." And he went to leave the ring, and he said, "This is the Finn Balor I've always wanted. This is the Finn Balor I've been waiting for the past 7 years. I just hope you don't do what you've done the past 7 years and sit around and whine like a little bitch." And he dropped the mic and he walked out. This is fucking awesome.
That shit's awesome, dude. I love it.
Fantastic.
And they could bring. You have so much fuel that you could bring in between these two people. If I was Finn, I'd be bringing up his Twitter fucking era in 2018 that fucking
Oh,
killed his momentum.
19.
19. It was 19. I'd bring
Oh,
up all that shit, dude. Dude, that's the type of shoot shit I want to see. Not these two people actually don't like each other, and they probably shouldn't work in the same company. It's just real shit that happened in their
yeah.
both of their careers, and they're talking about it. That's the shit I want to see, dude. Love this feud, man. We need more of this in the business as a whole.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. This was great. I loved every second of this. Um, speaking of love, we're going to talk about Sir Kay's favorite division, the women's tag team division.
That
Well,
exists still.
well, they're actually doing a unification match finally between both women's tag team championships, and I hope Alba
Holy,
Fire and Isla Dawn win.
who's the fucking main roster ones?
Ronda and Shayna.
Oh fucking god! I hope fucking Elba Fire and the other one win. I doubt it though.
Um, Shayna Baszler versus Raquel Rodriguez here. Yep. Ronda helped Shayna win. Ronda snuck her fucking whole entire body in the ring to help hold Raquel help hold Raquel's ass down while Shayna was rolling her up, and the ref did not see Ronda's whole fucking body in the ring. Okay.
Okay, I don't even care. I don't even give a fuck, dude.
So this is where it gets interesting again with Finn Balor. So we go in a backstage segment with Finn and JD McDonough.
Mm.
And Finn, the first fucking thing you hear Finn Balor tell him is, see, this business isn't about making friends, it's about making moments or something like that. He said this business isn't about making friends, it's about making moments, and I know you can do that, JD. JD like taps him on his shoulder and he tells him Damian Priest is like walking up. So JD says, "Oh, it's good. I'll go. Thank you for the advice, Finn." And then he goes, "And about the second thing, I think you should do it on your own." And he walks away. So we don't know what the second thing was, but it was really fucking intriguing. And Damian Priest walks up. And he's like, oh, also, no. I don't no. My bad. He didn't say you should do it on your own. He just said about the second thing, I think you should do it.
Mm.
And that was it. He didn't say do it on your own. Yeah. He just said I think you should do it. So Priest walks up and Finn's in a way better mood than he was earlier. And he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And Finn's like, or Priest was like, "It's going good. I see you're in a better mood than you were earlier. Maybe it's because of the World Championship shot. I'm very happy that you got that opportunity." And Finn goes, "Yeah, thanks, man. I'm happy that you qualified for Money in the Bank, but tell me something. You wouldn't cash in on me, would you?" Damian Priest goes, "Why would you even ask me that question?" He's like, he said, "You have my word. No, I would never cash in on you." And and Priest tells him, "You know what? Speaking of keeping words, I think maybe next time you should keep your word with me." He tells him last week he came out in the open challenge match against Seth, and he told him he wouldn't. So, yeah, man, I don't know. This could go either way.
I could definitely, if it definitely could go either way, man. Either JD McDonough, still not crazy about the name to be honest, but I could either see him taking Finn's fight advice and using it against Finn and kicking him out the group, or I could see Finn's advice making him turn on Damian Priest because I think, storyline wise, he asked Priest the question because the right answer to Finn would be, yeah, we're cashing on you. That's just how the business works.
Mhm.
But he's choosing a friend, so I think that might be his personal test against Damian Priest. But genuinely, this could go either way, and I wouldn't be shocked with either of them.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. And although like, I don't know, like all of this stuff is just giving me the feelings of just wanting to see like a fucking mad ass Finn Balor babyface arc again.
I would be down for that, dude. I really would be.
Like
Let you
hearing
know.
like that promo battle with Seth Rollins, it really just makes me want to see like Finn Balor fucking leave the Judgment Day and become the Prince again by
I
himself.
I would be so down for him to become the prince again and just do his own thing. He didn't even got to turn babyface. He could be a heel on his own. I'd be down.
Yeah. Yeah. That would fucking be great too, but I I would like a I mean, yeah, right? Yeah, like yeah, he was the Prince as a babyface. Yeah, pretty much just do that. He was
Yeah,
like
I
a
think for
just
a
a
little bit he was.
yeah, he was just a bad motherfucker. Like he wasn't, he wasn't like it wasn't like a super good guy or nothing like that. He was just a fucking badass.
I think he was the prince for the later half of the prince run. Or it started as him turning heel
Mhm.
back in NXT
Right.
when he went back down there. But I think he did eventually turn babyface.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah, man, I'd be down for that, man. That would be really awesome. I'm really down for either of these paths at this point, man.
Definitely, man. And although it's going to suck to see the Judgment Day break up because they are one of the best things about Monday Night Raw, I guess it's better to do it now than when they're stale.
Yeah, I mean, might as well because knowing this company, they'll eventually become stale anyway.
Yeah.
So might as well if you got the chance, end them now, man. And now and you got something for JD McDonough to do, or instead of just floating around waiting for random feuds here and there, he'll have a purpose on the roster. So
Yeah, because again, I do not want to see a babyface Damian Priest run. I'm sorry.
no,
He just
God,
works
no.
way better as a heel.
Dude is so much cooler as a heel, man. That's who he should be, is a fucking heel.
Yeah, he works way fucking better as a heel. Um, and as far as Finn as a babyface, dude, I mean that whole promo just made me kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah. His career ended up fucking sucking in this company. Like, he deserves redemption.
He does, yeah, he does. Um, yeah, he's great, man. He's great. But that was that, man. So the Judgment Day told a really intriguing story, and look at that, man. Look at that.
Yeah,
So
exactly, man.
something nice for Raw to hang its hat on, man. And Seth, and hopefully this can carry over to the Seth and Finn feud, which it looks like it
I
is.
think exactly, man. So that's good to see, man. That's really good to see.
Um, Chad Gable versus Eric. I heard.
What? Dude, what a fucking shift from shit to talk about. Genuinely a great main event scene feud. The fucking Chad Gable versus Eric.
You know,
Good lord.
I got to agree with VKM on this one. The rumor
Yeah,
going around is that VKM cut this match short
I fucking hope he did. Why was it booked in the fucking first place, Triple H?
because
The
the whole
fuck?
night in backstage segments, they were teaching Maxine how to do a single arm drag. And Valhalla ran at Maxine in this match, and Maxine perfectly hit her with the single arm drag. Um, and then Gable just rolled up Eric, and that was it.
I
I
mean,
I actually heard WWE is changing up something about the maximum male models, so we'll probably be talking about that on Friday.
Yeah, man, I heard that too. I genuinely think Maxine is going to be with Alpha Academy now, and I think they're just going to repackage um those two into just their own little thing. Um, it sucks for fuck. I don't. Is he? Oh yeah, he's
Must
never not
say.
been by Mace. Must say, I kind of feel bad for him. It's like the third time he's been fucking had to been repackaged, and
Yep.
I hope they get it right by the guy, man, because I like him. But I think they're gonna keep Maxine with these two. I genuinely think so. Not only is Chad Gable obviously legitimately helping her train to become more in the ring, but I kind of like the pairing. I kind of like the three of them.
Me too.
They're kind of fun. So I'd be down. I'm
Yeah.
down to see how it goes. I mean, I don't want to see them against the fucking Viking Experience, whatever the fuck they're called now. But I like the three of them in general. I don't know about facing Valhalla as her first match, but um, what a fucking first match.
Valhalla. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then in the main event, Owens and Zayn versus Imperium for the undisputed tag team championships. Um, yeah. Yeah. So this one, was this match was like they gave this one a decent amount of time. This was like a 20-minute match. 20 easily like 15 to 20-minute TV match. It was a really good match. Owens and Gunther put on a banger last week. So this one was a decent TV main event. This just so happened to get caught with like the final 4 minutes of the NBA finals. So it was a fucking it was a hustle flipping between channels every time this shit went to commercial.
Yeah, man.
Um, Gunther and Ludwig looked like they were about to win. Matt Riddle came out to help. Gunther walked up to him, started whooping his ass again. Owens then went on the stage, DDT'd Gunther on the little steel grate as Sammy hit the Blue Thunder Bomb on Ludwig to retain the tag team championships in the main event of Monday Night Raw here tonight, man.
Nice,
And that
man.
was it.
Nice. Nice. Not as bad as I thought it would be, man.
No, not at all. No. Yeah, it was pretty good. I really like the steps we made in the Finn Balor department tonight, man.
Hell yeah, man. I like that a lot, man. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, man. So, yeah, with that looks like that's everything, man. So, yeah. Yeah, guys. So with that, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills podcast. That is going to do it for another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. And with that, this has been episode 147 of Unscripted. And yeah, man, that is going to do it, like I said, for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, episode 147. And with that, man, it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Hills podcast, man. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys, man. We love you guys so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all on Friday with the news.
Peace.
I used to get pills on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold when that what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite. Throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like